Yeah, so what we're looking at here is we're being told this is, I think, anywhere from just shy of 200 to 300 feet in depth. There are all kind of reports out there of 1,000 foot, but I think that's more propaganda. So what you end up doing is if you saw the movie, the latest Top Gun movie, eerily enough, this is that plot kind of coming to fruition in real life. It's not just one bomb. It'll be a bomb after a bomb to get through that penetration.
And just lastly, that's what you're talking about. Can penetrate up to 200 feet below the surface. And then, of course, we'll see it try and put the second one in there and go down in there. Yeah. Let's bring in David Burke, our Top Gun and former Top Gun instructor, retired U.S. Marine Corps officer. Now, David, I don't know how well we did that, but you know this better than anybody. Talk to us about, questions over whether or not this can successfully be done.
Joey Jones just crushed that explanation. You guys hit the nail on the head. So really well done. This absolutely can be done. There is not a cave in the world deep enough to defend itself against the American military if it needs to hit it. And you described the weapon system and the aircraft and the mating of that exactly right. Now, this is a hard problem to solve, but it is absolutely a solvable problem with this system.
You literally cannot make this stuff up. These fools are on Fox News trying to convince everyone that we should go to war with Iran, and they're telling people it will be cool. It will be like a Top Gun movie. It'll be just like Tom Cruise in Top Gun 2. It'll be amazing. Are you serious? Like, you cannot be serious right now, folks. Life is not a movie. We don't send Iceman and Goose to Iran to blow up their nuclear mountain and then the credits roll and we go home with our families. That's not how this ends. This is real life. This is not Top Gun. I'm not saying that if we bomb Iran, we all gotta be scared because Iran will destroy us. That's not what I'm saying. But there will be consequences. Consequences that are not good for the world, that are not good for you or me personally. For the first time in like 100 years, right now we're supposed to be putting America first. Not Israel first, not Ukraine first, not this country, not that country. We're supposed to be putting America first. For this short period of time that we have Donald Trump in office, what's most important is that we sweep our own doorstep. We have some spring cleaning that we need to do here in America. We got issues and problems that we need to solve in America. We need to get this economy back on track. But we're discussing starting a new endless war in the Middle East. And yes, I say endless because it does not end with blowing up a mountain. That's not how any of this works. Anyone who tells you that is being dishonest. We should be getting our economy back on track, but instead we're going to tank the economy. Gas prices will skyrocket. Inflation will go up. And this little short period of time where we could have put America first, put our interest first, and we could have, no pun intended, we could have made America great again. But instead, we're going right back to where we were in 2001. We're going right back to what got us in all of this mess in the first place. And as they're on Fox News telling people, oh, it's going to be like a Top Gun movie, we're sending our bombers over to Guam as we speak. We're sending our bombers over to Guam, planes that hold these bunker buster bombs. I believe they're called B-2 stealth bombers, if I am not mistaken. If I am mistaken, you can let me know down in the comments below. But we're sending these planes to Guam. They're en route right now as we speak. And people will say, well, if we're sending them to Guam, that doesn't mean we're going to use them in Iran. Guam is so far away from Iran. If we were really sending these planes for Iran, we would send them to one of our bases in the Middle East. No, folks. You see, the narrative is that all of our bases within Iran's striking distance, they're all in danger. We can't land these aircraft somewhere within Iran's striking distance because then all hell can break loose. So we're going to send them to Guam. And they got fuel tankers already strategically placed along the way to refuel these planes. Which leads me to believe that I was right when it comes to my assessment. You know, when I let you guys know yesterday that, yeah, Trump has said, hey, we're waiting 2 weeks to find out what we're going to do. I'm going to wait 2 weeks. I believe that's BS. I believe the plans are already in motion. And these planes flying to Guam kind of show that, yeah, the plans are already in motion. The bombs are already in motion. They're being transported. They're waiting for the final stage for our B-2 stealth bombers to fly right over Iran and drop these bombs, folks. I think the decision's already been made. Now, things maybe can happen that will stop this from happening. I'm hoping, but I'm not confident about that. But really quickly, though, I want to go ahead and roll this news clip because they were discussing these B-2 bombers on the news as well. Before I roll this clip, though, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment. If you really appreciate these videos, you can also donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always extremely appreciated. But with that being said, let's roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Hey guys, good morning. So we have some breaking news and some moving pieces on the chessboard as it appears based on flight tracking data that 6 B-2 bombers are headed towards the U.S. Air Force Base in Guam right now. These are the planes that carry those bunker buster bombs that you all were just talking about. It appears that the next refueling station will happen in Hawaii at 11 a.m. And based on the fact that there will be refueling so early in the trip, it appears they didn't leave with a full fuel tank, which could be an indication that those bombs are being carried on those planes. As you mentioned, President Trump will receive another national security briefing when he returns to the White House from New Jersey later this afternoon. But after landing in New Jersey, he made some headlines yesterday, notably saying that his own director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, was wrong when she testified before Congress in March, saying that Iran was not pursuing a nuclear weapon.
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Gabbard testified about Iran's nuclear program back on March 25th.
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003.
So that was then. This is now. Gabbard responded last night on X, writing, quote, "The dishonest media is intentionally taking my testimony out of context and spreading fake news as a way to manufacture division. America has intelligence that Iran is at the point that it can produce a nuclear weapon within weeks to months if they decide to finalize the assembly. President Trump has been clear that can't happen, and I agree." The Iranian foreign minister met with his European counterparts in Geneva yesterday, but without a breakthrough. Trump said yesterday 2 weeks is the maximum amount of time that he'll wait before a decision, but one could come sooner.
Thought process behind the 2-week timetable.
Just a time to see whether or not people come to their senses.
Trump also said that he would possibly be open to a temporary ceasefire with Iran during negotiations, but added that it would depend on the situation and that it's difficult to do that right now because Israel is winning on the battlefield.
You know, I think the number one problem we have in society, which is why we see this crazy uptick in like violent crimes and stuff like that, I feel like many people have lost the ability to like think ahead. People only think in the moment. They don't think about the consequences, the effects of their actions, none of that anymore. It's really weird to me. Because you have people saying, oh, yeah, well, America's just going to go drop this bunker buster on the mountain and then, hey, that's all. It's not really a war. We're just going to drop the bunker buster. Folks, if what we're being led to believe is true, then Iran in this mountain has all of this nuclear equipment, right? Supposedly maybe even nuclear bombs hidden within this mountain. All of this uranium, all of this stuff is within this mountain. So what happens if we blow this up? Really think about it. Supposedly Iran's got all of these nuclear weapons. Oh my God, they're doing all of this in the mountain. And I'm not saying that that isn't true. But if we blow it all up, then what? Do you not think that there may be some type of nuclear fallout here? Some type of radiation spreading in the atmosphere? Can you? I mean, I'm no expert. And I'm not going to pretend to be one. But it would be my understanding, like, if you blew up if you blew up all of this nuclear equipment and all of this stuff that they're using to build nuclear bombs, then wouldn't that be kind of the equivalent of setting off a nuclear bomb? They're even talking about dropping tactical nukes on this mountain. So they're going to nuke a top secret hidden nuclear base with a nuclear bomb, and everything's just going to be okay. There's not going to be any crazy radiation flying into the atmosphere. None of this stuff is going to carry over to other countries. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. This sounds like it would be way worse than Chernobyl or any other thing that we've experienced in our lifetime, folks. Well, I heard that Iran is building secret nukes in their mountain. Let's blow up the mountain with a nuke. Let's have a double nuclear reaction. It just sounds dumb. It sounds dumb. And the people who are all gung-ho for this, they're not thinking about the aftermath. Like, literally, there's a possibility that the radiation coming from this nonsense, if we blow it up, could affect people over here. It could affect the whole entire world. But that's not something that is on anyone's mind. No, everyone's just like, yeah, let's go ahead and nuke their nuclear bases with tactical nukes, and then it will all end. Credits will roll like the Top Gun movie, and everyone will be okay. We got to liberate the people of Iran. They're tired of living under the Ayatollah. We got to nuke them. We got to nuke their nuclear mountain. We got to turn them all into radioactive goop monsters. It's so retarded. None of it makes sense. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And I feel like I'm insane sometimes watching this stuff play out, because I'm like, what? You're going to drop a nuke on the nuclear mountain and then what? That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works, folks. It's absolutely just, I can't even find the words to describe how idiotic all of this sounds to me. And the crazy part is, I'll have people in my comments, no, you're the idiot. No, you're the idiot. Nothing will happen if we nuclear bomb the nuclear bombs. Let's drop nukes on the nukes, folks. Let's drop a nuke on the nukes. What could go wrong? It's so stupid. It is so completely stupid. But that's what we're on the verge of. And unfortunately, a lot of the American public, they're sleepwalking us right into it. So part of me is just like, go ahead, just do it. So all of these people can look stupid afterwards. I want to see all of these people complaining about the economy. I want to see all of these people growing third legs out the side of their head once the once the nuclear fallout, once all of the radiation spreads all over the world as we drop nukes on top of nukes. It's just such a bright idea because Israel, yeah, we gotta defend Israel. Let's just drop nukes on nukes. You guys go ahead and let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and hopefully nuclear war does not start tonight.